like I'm holding up a mountain. Everywhere that I go, it's a light show, I'm surrounded. Bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, bitch, I'm...
What's going on YouTube? It's me Rico, man. I'm back with another video. Now, I know we was before on my channel talking about the Jake Paul versus Deji and Logan Paul versus KSI. Now, my full reaction and stuff to the fights, simple. That the fights was very interesting, very what you want to call it, entertaining, everything. Obviously it was a lot of surprising reactions from the fight, from people reacting to the endings of both fights. First and foremost, shout out to them for fighting and actually putting on good fights and stuff. Definitely wasn't what it was expected to be by the fans and stuff, because some people felt like Jake Paul and possibly even Logan Paul would have won by a landslide, but that night proved that it wasn't going to be that type of fights. Both competitors in the Jake and Deji fight went to their max, and shout out to Deji too, man. He really surprised a lot of people. A lot of people felt like he wasn't gonna really be able to compete with Jake Paul, but he showed he had heart in that fight, and he went the full mile in that fight and pushed himself to his limits and everything. He didn't give up. He just did what he had to do. But ultimately, we seen how it ended as a TKO. I wonder if they're gonna rematch. I can't remember if they said he wants his rematch. Yeah, I think he did say he wanted his rematch and everything, but we don't know if Jake Paul is gonna let him get his rematch, because Jake Paul before already stated that if he won the fight, he wasn't gonna give Deji a rematch. He said he don't think it's a reason to, but hopefully he does get his rematch and Jake Paul allows that man to get his rematch, because I think Deji deserved it, because Deji really took him to the level that ain't nobody expect him to take him to. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people was really surprised and was amazed by the fight. So shout out to him, man. I ain't really see the fight from start to finish. Only seen highlights of everything, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be uploads of people uploading the full fights and stuff. But yeah, that's my thought on Nate fight. It was very interesting and very surprising. Like I said, I didn't think it was gonna end in a TKO, but they definitely went the extra mile and pushed each other to the limits, and it was a very well entertaining fight. Now on to the KSI and Logan Paul fight. Now, I thought it would be exactly how it ended. I didn't think it would come to a draw though. I thought somebody was gonna win by a split decision, like not split decision, but you know what I mean, like by like a little margin, like pretty much like one person probably outscored the other by a point or two or whatever, and we'll get the decision as the winning fighter. But it went to a draw, obviously. So shout out to them. Like I said, they went to their limits too as well in their fight. Both men have fought the way I thought they were gonna fight. They were gonna fight feeling each other out in the beginning stages of the fight, and then later on start advancing more and being more aggression, being more aggression, or whatever you want to call the word. Both men really put each other to the test when they was fighting, just testing their strength against each other. Logan Paul, we know, is taller and a little bit more bigger than KSI. But KSI, we already could tell that he would be able to hold his own no matter what, either way. Both men really were technical in the fight a little bit. Like, they weren't really going crazy with punches and stuff, but they was just figuring each other out during the majority of the fight. But towards the end, though, they try to really give it whatever they could to basically outmatch the other person, but it still ended in a draw. Logan Paul and KSI, I think, will do a rematch. Like I said, I don't know if they ever stated about doing a rematch either way. If the final decision of the fight, I don't know if they ever said they would do a rematch with each other. But I think it's going to be a rematch for them. It's going to be a part two. Obviously, then they want to be one clear winner in the fight, and I think that would be the best route for them to do. Like, I don't never like something in it as a tie or anything. Like, I think that's pretty much every man's competitiveness, like, to come out as the #1 guy. So I think they're gonna do a rematch just so it'll be an actual one clear winner of the fight. Pretty much they'll be able to get each other to talk their shit or whatever. But after this fight, after these fights, I don't think any man can say anything bad about the next. Just because everybody went to their limits and did what a lot of people either expected or didn't expect. Some exceeded expectations, and some did what they had to do. But it is what it is, though. I felt like Deji could have won. Like he said, he could have won, but he had lost his stamina towards the end of the fight. So Jake Paul took advantage of that. Shout out to him. I ain't really got nothing bad to say about the Pauls. Like, yeah, they do some stuff that people don't like, but at the end of the day, it's just they young, living life like the majority of us. So it is what it is. We're gonna make mistakes and stuff, and yeah, Logan Paul did do some fucked up shit with the recordings that he did. And we all know what it was about. I ain't finna get all into it, but at the end of the day, some people gotta move. Like, people just gotta move on, because at the end of the day, he's apologized so many times and even showed how it impacted his life pretty much. But I think he understands now, by now, that what he did was wrong and stuff, and I think he deserved to give a second chance. Everybody deserves to get a second chance, depending on the full extent of the actions they have caused, depending on, like I said, as long as it wasn't like no vicious type of like murder or something crazy or that nature, or sexual assault relations or anything. I think deserves a second chance. People, like, if you ain't commit those type of crimes, then I believe you deserve a second chance, because some people learn from their mistakes, and some people go on to show that they learn from their mistakes and mature more and grow as a person too, because sometimes you're gonna have to make mistakes to mature as a person. Sometimes you're gonna have to go through those type of changes in life to mature as a person and grow as a person and stuff. So yeah, shout out to all 4 men. They would have to do in their fights, and I know, like I said, Deji, he could have won, but ultimately Jake Paul had the stamina, had the extra strength to keep going, and got the TKO. I don't know, it sounds weird when I say TKO, so it sounds like I'm saying Tokyo or some shit. But like I said, both fights was entertaining, interesting. I definitely want to see rematches from all 4 men, and also, I don't know if Jake Paul is actually still gonna want to fight KSI, but I know he said he wants to fight KSI, so we'll have to just wait and see if they are actually gonna fight against each other too as well. I don't think Deji would go as far as trying to fight Logan Paul, just because we seen what he did against Jake Paul. He obviously gonna have to do more training and get bigger in terms of muscle mass and stuff to be able to compete with Logan Paul, just because Logan Paul is even more bigger and stronger than Jake Paul, being he an older brother and stuff, and a little bit more taller and got a little more muscle mass to him and stuff. But if he does that, then we'll possibly see older brother against the youngest brother of their opponents, like KSI versus Jake Paul and Deji versus Logan Paul. But I don't think that's gonna ever happen. I just think it's gonna be Logan Paul against KSI again, and then possibly a Jake Paul versus KSI. So we just gonna have to wait and see. But like I said, I want to see rematches from them. They were definitely entertaining fights. And also another reason why I ain't really get to watch the fight too is because during the time they was fighting, I was actually traveling here to Phoenix, Arizona and stuff. And I just got here, like I said, yesterday, if y'all seen my video from yesterday. But yeah, that's my full reaction to the fights. And like I said, I want to see rematches, and I want to see first time fight between KSI and Jake Paul and stuff. But yeah, it is what it is, though. Shout out to both, like, all 4 men. Like I said, they did their thing. They did what they had to do. And we're just going to have to wait and see what happens in the upcoming months and stuff. But if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're brand new to be a part of the family. See you guys later on with another video. Peace.
Back when I was broke, they was cool with it. Now every move I make, I'm in the news with it. Even if I ain't do it, they be like, you did it.